guys, I'm Mallory from Quebec Homestead. I just built myself a beautiful little shelf so I can put my seedlings, and I'm going to start hardening them off. And I also wanted to show you guys how my cuttings are doing, because a little while back I showed you how I was going to propagate all my cuttings from my trees. Well, something's happening, so I'm going to show you. Alright, so I'm just going to kneel down here with you guys a little bit, and I'm going to show you the first ones that I'm finding that are rooting out. Yeah, I might actually just sit down in the sun here because it's really nice and warm in this little greenhouse space. I just brought these guys inside the greenhouse on the ground so that they can start also seeing a little bit of sun. It's been what, about a month since I got these guys in the water. I got a few of them in the water, a few of them in the ground, and the first ones that are showing signs of rooting, I'm really surprised, are apple trees. So this is what it looks like. Do you see those little white spots? Those are roots starting to come out, and this is a cutting of an apple tree, and it's one of the smaller ones. So the smaller apple trees are starting to set roots inside the water. Now I pulled one out from the pots, and nothing seems to be activated as much as these ones. So this is really just a small little tiny cutting, and these are the first ones that are setting roots. Other than that, my plum trees in the water are starting to want to bulge out a little bit right here. I don't know if you can see that as well. Hopefully you can. So the ones in the water are definitely starting to root out first. I do have these bigger ones. Okay, this is definitely not a first year branch. It's really fat, like it's almost as big as my finger. This one here is also starting to root out. Do you see that? The little bumps. So these are really starting. So it's really exciting to see. I think that the thing is with my, this one here is also starting to root out. The thing is with the ones in the pots, I think I just didn't water them enough. So that could be what's happening. These ones are my cherry trees, but they're the last ones that I put in the ground. Hey girly, do you have chocolate all over your face? Oh, I see that. She's eating chocolate. Are you doing a pose? I see your belly button. The ones inside the pots, these are my cherry tree cuttings. These are the last ones that I did. Yeah, the ones in the ground are not setting roots yet. My lilac cuttings, there was one that I noticed was completely under the water, and it was like sort of starting to want to root out from the whole branch. So I think that would have been bad. So I just decided to pop it inside the ground. But my lilac cuttings are not showing any sign whatsoever yet also. So I think I just didn't water them enough. But I already mentioned a little while back that the percentage of trees and cuttings that will be able to root out are not 100%. So just keep that in mind. I'm like really exposed, aren't I? Here, let me see. Can I put this down a little bit? Okay. So I'm gonna water these a little bit more. Hey daughter, are you still mad at me?
Yes.
Okay. Do you understand that Mr. Freezes do not freeze in 5 minutes? They take a couple hours?
No, you don't stick of me.
I'm sorry, girly, I know. She's got an attitude on her, that little girl. So I just, so far I've been switching out the water a little bit. I've been emptying it out and then just putting some back in just to make it a little bit clearer water, because it does sort of get foggy and disgusting. So I'm just pouring it inside the bottom trays of these guys and adding in more fresher, cleaner water. And so far that has been doing pretty good.